Hi guys, I just wanted to talk to all of you guys about your basic makeup kit that you're going to need in order to do Seussical. So whenever you're doing stage, you really need to learn a couple basic things to get you through as far as makeup is concerned, so that your face does not disappear on stage and your performance isn't lost. And I want to talk to you about a couple options first, that if you have some products that don't jive with your skin or anything like that, you have the option of switching them out. So basically, first, what I suggest for everybody is that you get some kind of foundation primer. What the primer is going to do is it's going to help the foundation stick to your face. And that's essentially, it's really important because number one, it doesn't get on the costumes. Number two, it doesn't slide off your face, and therefore, what's the point of having foundation anyway? And it helps really the longevity of everything. It's something that I found as an actress helps a lot, and really just as a person, because I wear a lot of makeup in real life, and this is awesome. So any primers, the nice thing about pretty much everything that I'm going to be talking to you about today is that you can go to your local drugstore and you can get it. So the next thing is foundation. So I have very acne prone skin. A lot of stage people like to use Ben Nye makeup, which you can. I will just warn you that it's oil-based, and therefore it really is prone to breakouts in your skin. I've had some really awful luck with that with me. And so this, I've got L'Oreal True Match is what I use, and it's it's buildable coverage. What you want to make sure that you have is like full coverage face. And so if it's buildable, it's good. So really there's lots of different things. You just want to have parents read the ingredients on it and make sure that it's not an oil-based if you have acne. Because I've had some really awful instances with Ben Nye where it has broken me out, and it is kind of like a grease paint, so it slides off the skin a little bit more. But then again, that should be helped by the primer. And this is another primer, just so you know. You can get them literally anywhere. Literally. I go to Walgreens for mine. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them anywhere that you buy makeup. You can buy a makeup primer. So the next thing that I want you all to be aware that I will be using on a lot of you is water-based makeup paint. So for people like Mrs. Grinch, the cat, there's going to be a few people that we're going to be using this on. It is water-based, so it should stay. All that we're going to do, just so you know, is just use this. It comes like this. It's pretty opaque. Like, the more water you add, the more runny it is, and it turns into paint once you add water. So I'm using that to make sure that you guys don't burst out into acne, because I know we've got a lot of teenagers, we've got a lot of every age, but yeah, just so you know. The other thing that you need to get is a lipstick, and this is everybody, including the boys. So I'm a different makeup artist in which I don't require boys to wear eyeliner on stage. So don't worry about that. But I do require for boys to get a lip color that is just barely darker than your natural skin tone. Like this, like your foundation, it needs to be at least one step darker than your natural skin tone. And I have also found that when I do use lipstick on stage, I like to use long-lasting stuff. So this guy is by, is it Maybelline? This is Maybelline. It's 24 hour, if I can show you. Where you will have one on this end. This is your color. It will stay for a long time. It will not get on your costumes. And then there's a lip gloss side in case your lips get chapped while you're using it. L'Oreal also has one. They look like this. But they just basically need to be so that your lipstick stands out on stage. I don't want it to be a statement piece. So like, for example, this one for me is a stage darker than the actual lip that I have. And so this is what I would use. And also for the Who's, you're just going to be doing it on your bottom lip, because fun fact is that Who's do not have upper lips showing. And that is part of what makes them Who's. So I would highly suggest getting something like this. If not, I mean, if you can't get something like that, it's really cheap. They usually run like $6 to $12 depending on where you get them. And then, I mean, like, there's also NYX that does these guys that are fantastic as well. They don't get on your costumes. That's the main thing, is that we've got people that are working so hard on the costumes that we don't want to stain them either. So you want to get a lipstick that's not going to do that. Girls, I will just want you to come with basic eyeliner on, and mascara, and boys, you don't need to worry about that. The other thing you need to get is blush, and I am the person that does not want the stereotypical theater, like, hua, hua, huh. So you want to be going for something that has a natural blush, but I would be applying it more liberally than I would normally do for a daily thing. The other thing that I highly suggest that you get in your makeup kit is makeup wipes, because I mean, I will have these with me when I am there for you guys, but it is really important before that you go through your beginning steps that you wash your face, because otherwise everything's just kind of gonna fall off in it anyway. And you will be setting everything with some kind of a setting powder so that it stays. And so the people who I don't want to come with their blush and their lipstick done are the Who's, because we're going to be doing those already to make it look like you have Who faces. Otherwise, everybody needs to come with their lips, their foundation, their blush, and for girls, their eyeliner done. So that then we can go through everything and quickly get you done so that you're ready to go on stage. And there was one last thing that I was going to talk to you about. Oh, yes. So I know that it's not like this is not an essential thing, but it's something that I find is an easier thing to do in your makeup application of your foundation, is get a sponge. This is by a company called Real Techniques. They're usually, they go for about $6, I think, the last one I bought. This one's dirty, so I will be washing it off before I show you how to apply your makeup. And I will, and in the makeup tutorial, I will leave my eyebrows and my eyes, so we'll just take off the lipstick and I'll show you from there. But this makes it so much easier. What you do is you get it wet, and you get it, it's a sponge, so you get it wet and wring it out, and so it blends your makeup in, and I love the application. It makes it soft, and it also makes it easy to blend it out. So that's pretty much all I have to say. The other thing that I will highlight again and again and again with every single time that you see me is that you do not share anything eye related. This goes for eyeliner. This goes for mascara. Those two are the most important. And eyeshadows, I don't love that you share them, but I'd say no. I will have eyeshadows that I will be sharing, but I know how to sanitize them. So don't be sharing any of that, because nobody wants to go through the stage with pink eye or anything like that, because it's not worth it. As well as you can share lipstick. But the thing is that you need to do, let's see if I've got the right stuff here, is in between each person, if you share, and I don't suggest that you share, because what you have to do if you share, so you pull it out and you wipe it off. It has to be clean after each person uses it. And I do not want anybody sharing colds, sharing stuff on your skin. Like, it's not worth it. You don't want to have that in your theatrical experience. You want to have fun with your friends, and you want to do theater. So that's what I have to say, and I'll show you the makeup application, and it will probably be sped up. And so see you in a second. Okay, now we've got our full faces on. What your children will need to do, you guys, is you need to check out with this guy. Say hi.
Hello.
This is Spencer. He is my husband, and he will be checking you off to make sure that you have, like, after you've gone through Haley and I, that you have gone through the steps and that your face looks like the face that he has on a paper. So we will be handing out these papers here soon for you to fill out and give back to us on your character name, your role, what cast you're part of, and if you have any allergies to anything like latex or if you're acne prone. And you get checked out with him, and then you're good for the stage. So we'll see you soon, guys.